Reynolds.
Hi.
Hey. Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
TMZ just dropped a bombshell on Blake Lively, turning what was already a rough day into a total disaster.
We had such a responsibility to this audience to deliver something, and
Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are allegedly living separately.
How old are your girls now?
I have no idea.
On Blake Lively breaking her silence.
it's a bit of a tough adjustment in our house, but it's good. I mean, I have two other daughters, so my oldest is very into the baby, but my middle child, not so much.
Ryan wanted a divorce even before this lawsuit.
I would say that they're more surprises because they have beginnings, middles, and ends. They're not like, it's not just like a, hey, there's the person and we move on. It's they're there for a reason. I mean, look, most of the time, this much fun to make, you out bad.
Adding to the drama, Taylor Swift has officially cut ties with Blake Lively.
I have to understand that, like, there are incredible perks that come with this life. There are also really heavy pressures that come with this life, and you just have to try to balance them.
What's even more shocking is that Blake Lively was a close friend, godmother of Taylor's children. Final T, the biggest talent agency in the world, mocked Baldoni on a podcast, calling him Baloney Baldoni.
This is toxic, and it has to end. And I'm just scratching the surface here because the deeper we go, the uglier it gets, I guarantee.
TMZ just dropped a bombshell on Blake Lively, turning what was already a rough day into a total disaster. The amended lawsuit involving Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds is due today by 11:59 p.m., and fans are eagerly waiting to see what new names or evidence will be added. But while we wait, the drama hasn't stopped. Earlier, I reported on Blake Lively breaking her silence about her SNL appearance, which she saw as her big moment to reclaim the spotlight. However, reality struck hard. Right after I covered that, another shocking piece of news surfaced. Taylor Swift has officially cut ties with Blake Lively. Not only has she ended their friendship, but she's also working on a new album. We all know Taylor's pattern. Whenever she ends a major relationship, be it with a partner or a friend, she turns it into an album, feeding off the drama and leaving a trail of broken relationships in her wake. Some still try to defend Taylor, claiming she's innocent and unaware of the impact of her actions. But let's be real, she's 35, running a billion-dollar empire, and fully aware of what she's doing.
Taylor Swift, her team, and respect to them for the speed at which her marketing team moves, dropped an entire article in the press announcing that her and Blake are taking a break. They're no longer friends because, shocking, Taylor Swift feels used. She always feels used. And she wants nothing to do with the Justin Baldoni situation.
For over a decade, Blake Lively was a close friend, even rumored to be the godmother of Taylor's children. However, before the Super Bowl, Blake made it clear she only knows one of Taylor's kids, and now it's clear their friendship is over.
It's like kind of like this alliance that is, you never know what it's going to be.
I think for me, it's really important to constantly challenge yourself. I would always like to keep people on their toes.
Meanwhile, TMZ has just exposed even more details. There's been massive backlash over Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds attending SNL's 50th anniversary special. Not only were they there, but they openly mocked the ongoing legal battle between Blake and Justin Baldoni.
Oh, hi, Ryan Reynolds.
Hi.
Hey. Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
This didn't sit well with people connected to Justin, as well as other attendees. Sources revealed that many were confused as to why Blake and Ryan were there, given the controversy surrounding them. Observers noted that during the event, some guests completely ignored them, avoiding conversation altogether.
Hypothetically, took a couple of nibbles backstage and, got excited. Should they go to the hospital?
They should go to the hospital right away.
Good.
Good luck.
Oh, okay.
Though strangely enough, Paul McCartney was seen chatting with them. The controversy surrounding Blake Lively stems from her allegations of serious sexual harassment during the filming of It Ends With Us. And yet, she and Ryan participated in jokes about it on SNL. The reaction was swift. Many in Hollywood now see them as radioactive. What's even more shocking is that Ryan Reynolds, once one of the most beloved actors in Hollywood, is now deeply entangled in this scandal.
I get the Blake Lively thing, and I know that there's a history there that people have been talking about, and the war with Justin Baldoni. To say the word radioactive in the same sentence as Ryan Reynolds is unbelievable.
TMZ suggests that while Hollywood used to adore him, he's now at the center of controversy. Justin Baldoni's attorney Brian Friedman had some choice words about him on Billy Bush's podcast.
What did you think when you saw, Ryan, make light of the situation? I guess try to find some humor in all this.
I'm unaware of anybody, frankly, whose wife has been sexually harassed and has made jokes about that type of situation. I can't think of anyone who's done anything like that, and so it surprised me.
Now, let's address the bigger picture. TMZ seems to be ignoring the actual lawsuit details. Just last week, they were speaking to Justin Baldoni's lawyer, who questioned whether there was any point in continuing this legal battle, especially if it means deposing Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds.
You are going to depose Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Taylor Swift. Who else?
Well, I don't know that we're going to depose Taylor Swift or not.
Really?
I think that's going to be, probably a game time decision. I don't know that.
Hollywood insiders are reportedly desperate to protect Taylor and Ryan. Even Ari Emanuel, the head of WME, the biggest talent agency in the world, mocked Baldoni on a podcast, calling him Baloney Baldoni. Hollywood elites have long believed they could manipulate public perception, but this time, their usual PR tactics aren't working. Some media outlets are trying to spin the narrative, claiming Blake and Ryan had a great time at SNL despite the backlash. However, reality is catching up with them. On the very same day that the amended lawsuit is filed, Blake attempts a comeback only for Taylor Swift to drop her. The bad news keeps piling up, but here's the real kicker. Ryan Reynolds will likely have to sit for a deposition. Imagine the moment when he's questioned about his decision to make light of his wife's alleged harassment. How will he justify it? And what about Blake? She was right there, co-signing it all. This is exactly why most celebrities stay silent when facing legal trouble. Alec Baldwin made the mistake of speaking out during his case, and we saw how that played out. Even fans are seeing the writing on the wall. Celebrities avoiding Blake and Ryan speaks volumes about how far their reputations have fallen. The term radioactive perfectly describes them now. Just look at Robert Downey Jr.'s and Kevin Costner's expressions during SNL.
Kevin Costner watching Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively's PR stunt on SNL 50 is giving.
Sit your ass down.
It's clear they wanted nothing to do with Blake and Ryan. And here's some final tea. Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are allegedly living separately, with divorce rumors intensifying. Some sources suggest Ryan wanted a divorce even before this lawsuit, but once the scandal erupted, they had no choice but to present a united front. Now, things are getting even messier. For those following this saga, I've got exclusive merch available at realmilaniking.com. Show your support with our Justice Dragons collection, because we don't want a settlement, we want justice. You can also follow me on social media for more updates. Until next time, stay tuned for the latest developments.